In the midst of history, one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world vanished without a trace. A society known for its meticulous urban planning, intricate drainage systems, and enigmatic script, the Harappan civilization flourished over 4,500 years ago. Yet its sudden disappearance has left historians and archaeologists puzzled for centuries. Could it have been an advanced cataclysm? A nuclear holocaust in ancient times? Or perhaps something even more mysterious? Yet as time progressed, this great civilization mysteriously vanished around 1900 BCE. The gap between their advancement and their enigmatic end remains unsolved. The Harappan or Indus Valley Civilization spanned a vast area from what is now northeastern Afghanistan, Pakistan, and northwestern India. At its peak, around 2600 BCE, it was one of the largest civilizations of its time, covering more than 1.25 million square kilometers. But how could such a vast, technologically advanced society collapse so suddenly? To unravel this mystery, we must first understand the civilization's foundations and its relationship with the mighty Saraswati River. Known as the Vedic Saraswati River in ancient texts, this river was once the lifeblood of the Harappan civilization. Many cities, including Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, were built near the banks of this river. The Saraswati has long been believed to be a mythical river, but recent satellite imagery has revealed traces of its dry bed running parallel to the Indus. These discoveries suggest that the Saraswati may have once been a grand river, fed by melting glaciers, providing a fertile cradle for Harappan cities. But around 1900 BCE, something changed. The Saraswati began to dry up. As the river receded, trade routes collapsed, agricultural land dried up, and the once thriving cities began to deteriorate. Could this environmental catastrophe have contributed to the downfall of the civilization? Many scholars believe that the drying of the Saraswati may have triggered mass migration, forcing the Harappans to abandon their cities. But climate change alone may not explain the mystery. In Mohenjo-daro, one of the largest Harappan cities, a strange discovery was made. In a particular section of the city, skeletons were found lying in the streets, as though they had been killed suddenly, with no signs of burial. What's even stranger, some of these skeletons exhibited radiation levels far higher than normal, leading to an extraordinary theory. Could ancient Mohenjo-daro have been destroyed by a nuclear explosion? This might sound like science fiction, but some researchers point to ancient texts like the Mahabharata, which describe devastating weapons that could cause the skies to burn and reduce warriors to ashes. In fact, passages from the Mahabharata detail weapons that resemble descriptions of modern nuclear bombs. Could these stories be metaphorical descriptions of an ancient catastrophe? The high radiation levels found in Mohenjo-daro have given rise to the nuclear hypothesis. The idea that an ancient, highly advanced civilization may have developed technology beyond our understanding, and that a nuclear-like disaster could have been responsible for their downfall. Some believe the Harappans may have had otherworldly assistance. Their cities were precise, their engineering advanced, seemingly beyond their time. Could extraterrestrial visitors have guided them? The Harappans' undeciphered script could be a message intended not for humans, but for beings from another world. And then, as abruptly as they arrived, these cosmic benefactors left. Did the Harappans falter without their alien guides, their cities succumbing to chaos? Or was it their own brilliance that led to their downfall? The Harappans constructed systems that even modern civilizations admire. But what if their technological prowess turned against them? Over-exploitation of resources, environmental collapse, or mismanagement could have triggered a disaster they couldn't recover from. Could their advancements, intended to elevate them, have led to their destruction? Others suggest that the Harappans might have been embroiled in a catastrophic war, perhaps with another powerful unknown civilization, or even an internal conflict that led to their downfall. Evidence of ancient warfare is scarce, but could the sudden disappearance of such a vast population be explained by large-scale conflict? Evidence suggests the Harappans didn't die. They disappeared, but where did they go? Was there a natural disaster, a flood or drought, that forced them to abandon their cities in mass exodus? Some believe the Harappans fled, seeking refuge elsewhere, yet left no trace of their migration. Did they blend into other cultures, erasing their identity over time? Did their once great cities become ghost towns as their people vanished into history? Perhaps the collapse came from within. Some suggest the rise of a powerful sect or movement that rejected the Harappans' urban lifestyle. A cultural shift or religious strife could have led to the abandonment of their great cities. Did internal conflict tear their society apart, leading to the disintegration of a once great civilization, scattered and divided? While these dramatic theories spark the imagination, there are more grounded explanations for the Harappan civilization's decline. The drying up of the Saraswati River likely caused a mass exodus. As the water source dwindled, the Harappans may have been forced to migrate eastward towards the Ganges plain, where new civilizations were beginning to emerge. Without a central waterway, trade and agriculture would have collapsed, and over time, the once great cities were abandoned. It is possible that the Harappan people didn't vanish, but rather blended into other cultures, leaving behind their monumental cities to be forgotten by history. Or perhaps they didn't disappear at all. Some theorize that the Harappans may have discovered or stumbled upon a portal to another dimension. Could their sudden vanishing be explained by a leap into a realm beyond our perception? It's a wild theory, but in a civilization surrounded by mystery, who's to say they didn't leave this world entirely? To this day, the Harappan civilization remains shrouded in mystery. Whether their downfall was caused by environmental changes, nuclear catastrophe, or something even more unexplainable, the Harappans left behind a legacy of remarkable achievements in urban planning, architecture, and culture. The truth may be lost to the sands of time, but the ruins of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa continue to whisper the secrets of an ancient world, waiting for us to uncover them. What do you think caused the collapse of this once great civilization? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we continue to explore the mysteries of our ancient past.